Hey guys, so today is the day. Okay, so today's the day. Today is absolutely the day that I released my first YouTube video. Like, I've been playing with myself, playing with my potential. Okay, so I'm feeling the pillow. The pillow is like, this pillow is like so comforting right now. Y'all don't understand. I'm Hey guys, so my name is Deandra. I am 31 years old, and just to cut to the chase, because we know everybody's attention spans are like this big nowadays. I am here because I want to start delivering. I want to be a part of the solution and not part of the problem, as far as delivering content that shows a regular person. Like, I'm not rich, I didn't make it yet. I wasn't fed from a silver spoon, none of that. But a regular Black woman that is a single parent. I have a daughter that's almost 7 years old. Literally just working to obtain her goals. Like, it's really that simple. I guess in short, I'm someone that often frequents YouTube and Reddit and Google and all of these different amazing free resources that we have, just like the next person, to do things such as, like, for example, one of my major long-term goals, not even long-term, oh God, short-term goals are to relocate. And I'm seeing advice on how to do that that pretty much centers around people who have support from a partner or at the very least child support, or another adult in the household that's bringing in income. And that's not my reality, and that's not a reality for a lot of my friends that are also single parents. Not saying that all my friends are single parents, so I don't want anybody coming to the
comments with the birds of feather flock together. Look who you hang around with, blah, 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 blah.
but naturally we hang around people who have some of the same interests, some of the same life experiences, etc. That's what human nature is. So with that in mind, I want to bring a different perspective to the internet, a fresh, raw perspective to the internet, on this platform and many others, which is the reason why my name is Deandra.dev across the board, on TikTok, on Insta, no, not Facebook. It is technically on Facebook, but it's spelled out Deandra, and then dot is literally spelled out, and then dev. So kinda, but my point is, I want to start documenting my journey towards obtaining my bachelor's, which I currently attend a school called WGU, which stands for Western Governors University. For people who aren't aware of what the hell WGU is, it's an amazing school that allows you to complete as many classes as you can, because they're all self-paced, they're 100% remote, as you can per 6-month term. So most programs there range anywhere between 3,800 and like 4,300-ish, I would say. Don't quote me, but it's not a very expensive school at all in comparison to like community colleges. And that's the price for everybody. That's not like some in-state, out of state. Like, that's price for everybody as far as I'm aware. And yeah, you can complete as many classes as you want. So there's been people who've completed their degree within literally that 6-month term. And now granted, those people probably had crazy experience already, or previous degrees, or self-taught whatever skills that they brought to the table. But most people can, at least from what I can see in my experience there thus far, can complete more than a full term's worth of classes if they actually apply themselves. Now, how many and at what speed, that's a different story. But I also touch into that as I roll out more videos on a weekly basis. The fact that I am a single parent, I do just want to clarify, this is not to like glorify the fact that I'm a single parent, like, not by any means. Like, the shit is ghetto, it gets hard, it's the hardest, actually, let me not even skip over that. It's the hardest thing that I've ever had to do in life, was raise another human by myself, when we all know it takes two, when over here it's been one, and it's been one for some years now. So it just looks different when you try to do anything else, because you're factoring in one person. But I'm also, at least for me, making long-term decisions that I feel like I can put into place comfortably, knowing that in case something happens for the worst, that I still got me. So not only am I doing the job of two, but in the event that I'm out the picture or I'm down bad for, a month, 2 months, maybe I get sick, or maybe there was a car accident. I don't even want to start talking crazy like that, but part of like how I operate on a daily is based on making sure I'm good long term as well. So there's that. And then the other factor of this is that I am now working within the tech space, a very entry level part of the tech space, but I'm in there. So I started off back in September as a technical support representative at a local communications company within my area. I'm in the Western New York area, New York State, that is. I do not live in New York City. I live many hours from New York City. And in short, I knew when I went into like my new position, that if I liked it and I felt like it was a healthy culture and productive environment, that I would stay, and my goal would be to move up the ladder. Like, I had already read up on this company, and they did tuition reimbursement and had like all of these amazing benefits. And the only thing I did not like was my schedule. So I ultimately decided that it would be okay temporarily for me to take the schedule with the hopes of moving on up the ladder, transitioning within the space to ultimately do what I want to do in the future, which is to become a cybersecurity consultant. So I know that was a mouthful, and you're like, well, we don't even know who you are as a person. Another layer of like who I am as a person is just really getting closer to nature, and really being in tune with self-development and spirituality. And part of that for me looks like working towards homeschooling my daughter, making money remotely, like solely remotely. Like, I want to get to a point where if I leave my house for work, it's optional. And not only is it optional, but it's preferred, because I really don't want to have to do that. We all seen what recently happened within these last few years with the panini. I'm gonna just put it like that. And we seen how many people's lives and livelihoods were affected negatively, and honestly, they fell apart due to the fact that they could not sustain their lifestyle because they were in the house, or their jobs had got cut, or they had got sick, or had to take care of a sick loved one. And if that wasn't an eye-opener, I honestly don't know what is, because at least in my lifetime, I've had two very distinct moments where the economy went to shit, if we're being just blunt here. And for me, the first one was the whole 2008 crisis, where the banks overextended loans to people, and it was like a predatory thing. Oh my God, I can't even talk right now. But a predatory thing. And we all know the story. If you don't, just Google it. I don't know. And basically, loans were going out that couldn't be repaid based on the flexible, adjustable mortgage rates. And then when everything started crashing down because people couldn't keep up with their payments, because the rates had shot up like literally overnight in some instances, the economy took a crazy, crazy fall. And that's recently what happened with this last health crisis. And it just, now, especially now that I'm older, and before I was a child, I was in grammar school. I remember this like yesterday. I had no real priorities, so the economy falling, even hearing terms like that, didn't mean what it meant these last few years with this most recent major event that y'all know what I'm talking about. Because at the end of the day, now it's affecting me directly. Like, I can see the cost of groceries rising because the stimulus, like, I don't even want to get, this is not a political channel, so I'm not going to get into like my opinions or anything behind it, but I can feel the effects of very real economical events on a macro and a micro level. And it just has me wanting to do things differently and not afraid at all to not do anything that I don't want to do. So for me, that looks like so many different things, because I'm not going to stay at a job that I'm absolutely unhappy at, as far as like being mistreated or anything like that. Like they just straight violating, not happening. I'm not going to stay in a relationship that is draining and is not growing, or disrespect, I'm just not willing to settle for less in any capacity. And part of that is me even doing this, because for a while I've said that I wanted to become a content creator and I wanted to put myself out there, and the things that I want to explore, such as homeschooling and buying my own property outright. Like, I don't want a mortgage, guys. I know that's the conventional way, and how are you going to save up that much money? And, and it's like, I also don't want other people's limitations or their very narrow view of where their life can go or should go to affect what it is that I know I have inside me to get shit done and to be a boss and to overcome barriers that people try to place on you. So I know that was a mouthful, but that's pretty much what I'm here for. Like, I'm real chill, I'm real easygoing. I feel like since becoming a mom, it's been an everyday journey of like still trying to cater to my own personal needs outside of being a mother. So I'm still discovering my likes and dislikes. Even I'll go so far as to say, as it extends to like dating, like I'm still trying to figure out what I like and don't like in the opposite sex, and things like that. So I'll for sure sprinkle just a little bit of me in with what it is that I'm looking to accomplish, which, to wrap this all up, is to establish a business. So I do have an LLC, and Deandra.dev. I do have an LLC and a business plan and like some things in motion to monetize certain aspects of my life along the way. The first one being to spread the knowledge about how tech can freaking change your life. Like, it can literally change your life. And I say that from a point of view of not even being in it for a year and being in a very entry level capacity. Well, at least I started in a very entry level capacity. And as of 2-3 weeks ago, like, I've been promoted already. And I started this job back in September. So, and I'm not saying those are typical results or expect a promotion before your year is up or anything like that. But I'm telling y'all, I'll go into detail about this in other videos, because for me, I know this is my last stop before financial freedom. And I have this on camera documenting me saying this because I truly believe that. And as with anything, if you show other people the journey, there's gems and different nuggets that I'm sure other single parents, or even people who aren't parents or single or whatever, can pick up on, because I'm a real person, I'm being real with y'all, and I'm really passionate about doing that. So, woo, I had to take a breath after that. So, welcome to my channel. Again, Deandra.dev on all platforms. I cannot wait to engage with every one of you and just really be transparent. Like, this is not a highlight reel. This is not a, oh, my life is so perfect, look at where I live, look at how cute I am, look at, what I was able to accomplish. This is I'm a real person. I have ups, I have downs, and maybe if I share a considerate amount of myself with you all, you guys can pick up on something that can help you or help others. So there's that, and stay tuned for more, because I'm not going nowhere. And yeah, I can't wait. I really can't wait to start this journey. So I'm out, and leave any comments of any type of questions or just thoughts that you may have based on what I said, and I can't wait to read it, and I'll be responding. Ain't no fake importantness around these parts, because that's really the most important thing for me here, is to really build a community. So I know I said that like 3 times, so let me get out of here and see y'all next week.